did you find out I'm the father of Elizabeth's baby?
You knew. How could you do this to my brother?
Elizabeth, you look radiant. So, Lucky, as you know, your father and I don't like each other.
You hate each other.
Well, to say the least, but you and Lulu, you're Laura's kids, and I'd hate to see you guys get hurt.
What's your point, Baldwin?
Well, I kind of befriended Lulu, and she was kind of open, and it was fun to talk to her, and it felt good being Laura's daughter and everything. Luke finds out, and he flips out, and he starts telling her all these lies and making up all this stuff. Like I was evil, like I was trying to hurt her, which I wasn't. Well, what I'm trying to say is all of a sudden, Lulu, she starts ranting and raving at me about these different things. And I'm wondering, where's this coming from? And then I realize that nobody's told her that your father raped your mother.
Okay. I don't see how this is any of your business.
How did you feel, Lucky, when you found out about it?
If you ever think about
I would never. That's not what I'm saying.
Then why are you here?
Listen, I said I don't want you guys to get hurt. You're Laura's kids. So I think someone should tell Lulu the truth.
Lulu won't find out.
Well, you know, sometimes family secrets, they have a way of slipping out, and then it can just rip lives apart.
You know, I actually thought there was a chance that Elizabeth had lied to you, too. I told myself, okay, maybe he had a moment of weakness, and maybe Elizabeth felt justified because Lucky and Maxie were sleeping together, which is a total crock because Lucky was practically fed pills. Elizabeth is just a selfish bitch if she thinks using
Lulu,
this...
Stop, come on.
What, are you going to defend the lying hypocrite who made my brother crawl to get back with her?
Lucky cheated on Elizabeth for months. And when she tried to leave Lucky, he threw her to the floor. You know that? And a couple weeks after that, he tried to frame me for drug possession and nearly shot Elizabeth.
Okay, yeah, Lucky was on drugs.
And what? That excuses everything he did? We don't have choices? I mean, if I chose to swallow a handful of pills right now and throw you on the ground and fire a gun at your head, that's okay?
Are you trying to say that Lucky deserves this because he changed his life for that baby?
Right, he did change his life. But he wouldn't go into rehab for Elizabeth or for Cam. How do you think that made her feel? So now all of a sudden he changes his life for this kid who he thinks is his, and how is Elizabeth supposed to tell him that the baby is mine at this point?
But you're not doing Lucky any favors by not telling him the truth.
I'm trying to do what's right for my child.
What happened between Luke and Laura must have affected you deeply, but we have long since made peace with it.
Well, look, you know, I'm not trying to be the bad guy here.
Could have fooled me.
Well, you know, if this was just to do with Luke, I wouldn't care, but Lulu loves her father. So I don't want to be the guy that just swings that wrecking ball into her life.
Then don't. There's no reason why she needs to know.
Well, now, let me ask you something. How would you feel if your parents had kept a secret from you?
Okay, that is not the point.
Well, actually, you know, secrets, you know, they don't just go away. They get bigger and bigger and bigger. And if you stay silent when they do come out, it really hurts. So I think if you really love someone, you really ought to just tell them the truth.
Okay, Lulu has been through enough. She doesn't need to know the pain of what happened between her mom and dad long before she was even born.
Yeah, well, maybe if she hears this now, she and Dad will be able to work through it.
Or she could end up spiraling out of control and end up hurting herself.
It's better to face the truth.
So have you known all along that the baby is yours?
No, Elizabeth told me when we were trapped in the elevator after the metro lobby exploded.
So Elizabeth has been lying to you for months about your own child.
Other people told me Lucky was the father, and Elizabeth let me believe it.
So now who's making excuses?
I'm not. She lied. But don't you think that she knows that this is going to destroy everybody that she loves?
Elizabeth does not love Lucky.
You sure about that?
You don't lie to the people that you love.
You did.
Wow. Screw you. You are supposed to be so honest, but you're as big a liar as
You don't even know me, Lulu. If you did, you would know that I'd want to be honest about this, but this is a difficult situation. There are a lot of people involved. If I tell the truth, I hurt Sam, I hurt Lucky, I hurt Elizabeth, and most of all, I hurt my own child. How is that right?
I'm sorry that I snapped at you.
It's okay. It's a lot to deal with.
Jason, I thought you were better than this. Sleeping with a married woman, and yeah, okay, Lucky was on drugs and he was cheating with Maxie, and I don't think it excuses Elizabeth, but it explains a lot. But what about you? Why did you do it? And how long were you and Elizabeth sneaking behind Lucky's back? And don't act like this is none of my business, because you got my sister-in-law pregnant, and my family crisis overrides your right to privacy.
Right. Sam, I slept with Rick Lansing the night of the blackout.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, well, I saw them together. Came back here. Elizabeth showed up because she saw Maxie and Lucky together.
Okay, so this was payback.
No, it wasn't. Elizabeth and I have been friends for a long time, and, you know, things just happen.
Okay, was it just one night?
Well, does that make it more acceptable?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it does, because I think you should have told Sam and Lucky right when it happened.
I did tell Sam, actually. And Elizabeth went to the apartment to tell Lucky, but she found a note saying that he was at his first Narconon meeting.
Okay, so Elizabeth thought that if she told him that she had slept with you, that he would go back to drugs, which
Right.
Actually he did anyway, so why didn't she tell him?
I don't know. Maybe she was trying to protect Lucky.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm going to protect Lucky. I'm going to tell him the truth. I'm going to go find Lucky.
Don't you think if I could have what I would want my child with me? But Elizabeth says the baby would be better off with her and Lucky because it would have a family. The baby would be loved, happy, and safe. She's probably right. So I'm asking you, just leave things the way they are right now.
Lucky deserves to know the truth.
Hey, you got a minute?
Yes, absolutely. I need to talk with you.
Okay, if I can go first.
Sure.
I know I haven't been much of a brother this past year.
That's okay.
No.
Lucky.
No, it's not. Addiction is a selfish disease. Even when you're with people, you're not really there. I mean, I always thought about the next pill or score or how to get the money to get it.
You're past that now.
Thanks to Elizabeth and our baby. I'm finally getting my life back, and I'm realizing that I've been out of touch with the people I love.
Are you sure that you're really happy with Elizabeth?
Of course I'm happy with Elizabeth. Why would you ask?
I don't know. You guys have just had some very serious issues.
She was able to get past some things I never thought would happen. I mean, I'm so grateful to Elizabeth.
A relationship is a two-way street, and Elizabeth has made some mistakes, too.
Not like mine. I mean, she hung in there while I was using pills. I lied. I cheated.
Yeah, well, Elizabeth isn't perfect either.
No one is. No relationship is. Not even mom or dad's. They went through some rocky times, but they were able to forgive because they got through them. That's why I'm so grateful to Elizabeth.
Don't you need to know the truth to forgive?
The truth about what?